Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about a powerful truth. 1 year from now, you will either be complaining that you never started or celebrating how far you have come. Every day, your habits, choices, and actions are quietly shaping your future. In this video, we will learn how to stop wasting time, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and finally take control of our life before regret takes over. Lesson 1. Your future is built by today's choices. Many people believe their future will magically improve someday. They dream about becoming successful, confident, healthy, disciplined, or financially free. But they forget something extremely important. Your future is not created someday. Your future is being created right now through the choices you make every single day. Every small decision matters. The way you spend your mornings matters. The way you use your time matters. The habits you repeat daily matter. The people you listen to matter. The effort you give today quietly shapes the life you will live tomorrow. This is why two people can start in similar situations but end up living completely different lives after a few years. One person chooses growth, discipline, and action. The other chooses excuses, comfort, and delay. At first, the difference looks small, but over time, those daily choices create completely different futures. Many people underestimate the power of small decisions because results do not appear immediately. Skipping one workout may not seem important. Wasting one day may not feel dangerous. Delaying goals for 1 week may feel harmless. But repeated small choices slowly become your life. A single drop of water looks weak, but continuous drops can slowly shape stone. Human habits work the same way. Your daily actions are shaping your identity. If you repeatedly choose discipline, you slowly become disciplined. If you repeatedly choose laziness, you slowly become weaker mentally. If you repeatedly choose growth, your future expands. Everything compounds over time. Another dangerous habit is believing there is always more time later. Many people constantly say, "I'll start next month. I'll change next year. I still have time." But years pass quickly, and one day many people wake up feeling frustrated because they realize they spent too much time waiting instead of building. The painful truth is this: your future self will live with the results of the choices you make today. Future confidence depends on today's courage. Future success depends on today's discipline. Future health depends on today's habits. Future freedom depends on today's effort. Everything is connected. This is why successful people become careful about daily choices. They understand that small, consistent action is more powerful than temporary motivation. They focus on habits: reading daily, learning daily, improving daily, saving time daily, working on goals daily, because they know success is usually built quietly over long periods of time. Many people want dramatic transformation overnight, but real change often happens slowly. This frustrates people because human beings naturally want fast results. But powerful lives are usually built through patience and consistency. Imagine planting a tree. In the beginning, growth looks very small. Days pass and almost nothing seems different. But underground, roots are becoming stronger. Then, over time, the tree grows bigger and stronger until everyone can finally see the result. Personal growth works the same way. Your small efforts may feel invisible at first, but repeated effort changes your future slowly and powerfully. Another important lesson is this: Every choice either moves you closer to the life you want or further away from it. There is no neutral direction for long periods of time. Every day you are either growing or drifting, improving or delaying, building or wasting. This is why awareness matters so much. Many people live unconsciously. They repeat bad habits without thinking deeply about consequences. They waste time, avoid growth, and ignore opportunities while hoping life somehow improves automatically. But life reflects repeated behavior, not wishes, not intentions. Behavior. Another dangerous thing is blaming circumstances for everything. Yes, life can be unfair sometimes. Everyone faces struggles and obstacles. But even during difficult situations, choices still matter. You may not control every situation, but you still control many daily decisions. You control whether you continue learning. You control whether you keep trying. You control whether you use time wisely or waste it. And those decisions slowly shape your future. Another powerful truth is this: you do not need to change your entire life in one day. You simply need to begin making better choices consistently. Small progress matters. One productive hour matters. One healthy habit matters. One courageous decision matters. Repeated daily, these small actions can completely transform your future. Imagine where your life could be 1 year from now if you truly committed to growth starting today. More confident, more disciplined, more skilled, more peaceful, more successful. That future is possible. But it begins with today's choices. Remember this carefully. 1 year from now, you will either thank yourself for starting or regret wasting more time. The choice truly is yours, and your future is already being shaped by the decisions you make today. Lesson 2. Excuses create regret. One of the biggest reasons many people never change their life is because they become trapped in excuses. Excuses feel comfortable because they protect people from fear, responsibility, and temporary discomfort. But over time, excuses quietly destroy confidence, opportunity, and growth. Many people constantly say, "I'll start later. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. I'm not ready yet. I'll do it when life becomes easier." At first, these excuses may sound small and harmless, but repeated excuses slowly become habits, and habits eventually shape the future. This is why excuses are dangerous. Every excuse delays progress. Every excuse delays growth. Every excuse delays the life you truly want. Many people dream about success, confidence, freedom, better health, or financial improvement, but their daily excuses move them in the opposite direction. They want results without discomfort, growth without discipline, success without sacrifice. But life rarely works that way. Every meaningful improvement requires effort and responsibility. Another important truth is this: excuses may comfort you today, but regret hurts much more later. This is what many people realize too late. Years pass quickly, and eventually people begin looking back wondering, what would have happened if I truly tried? What if I had started earlier? Why did I waste so much time? That regret becomes painful because deep inside they know fear and excuses controlled too much of their life. Many people are not actually incapable. They are simply stuck inside patterns of delay and avoidance. This is why discipline matters so much. Discipline helps people act even when emotions feel weak. Without discipline, people become controlled by temporary feelings. If they feel tired, they stop. If they feel bored, they quit. If they feel afraid, they delay action again. But successful people understand that feelings constantly change. Goals still require action regardless of mood. Another dangerous habit is comparing your beginning to someone else's success. Many people feel discouraged because they see others already far ahead. So instead of starting small, they create excuses. I could never do that. I'm already behind. It's too late for me. But every successful person once started as a beginner too. Every expert was once inexperienced. Every confident person once felt insecure. Growth always begins small. Another powerful lesson is this: action destroys excuses. The moment you begin moving, excuses lose strength. Small action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates growth. But if you continue waiting forever, excuses become stronger every year. Another dangerous thing about excuses is that they slowly damage self-respect. Every time you break promises to yourself repeatedly, your mind starts losing trust in your own words. You say, "I'll wake up early. I'll start tomorrow. I'll change my habits." But if action never follows, confidence weakens. Deep inside, you begin feeling disappointed in yourself. This is why keeping small promises matters. Small discipline builds self-trust again. Another important truth is this: life rarely becomes easier first. Usually, people become stronger first. Many people wait for perfect conditions before changing their life. But perfect conditions almost never arrive. There will always be stress, always uncertainty, always fear, always distractions. The people who eventually succeed are usually the people who learn how to move forward despite imperfect conditions. That mindset changes everything. Imagine two people. The first person spends years making excuses and waiting for perfect timing. The second person starts small immediately, learns through mistakes, improves daily habits, and stays consistent. After several years, their lives become completely different. One person stayed trapped inside excuses. The other person built a new future through action. That difference changes lives. Another painful truth is this: excuses often sound reasonable in the moment. That is why they are dangerous. People rarely realize how much damage repeated delay creates until years have already passed. This is why awareness matters. You must start asking yourself honestly, am I truly unable to act right now, or am I simply afraid? That honesty can change your future. Fear is normal. Difficulty is normal. Uncertainty is normal. But allowing excuses to control your life forever creates regret. And regret becomes heavier with time. Remember this carefully. You do not need perfect conditions to begin improving your life. You simply need the courage to stop hiding behind excuses and start taking small action consistently. Because 1 year from now, your future will not be shaped by the excuses you made. It will be shaped by the actions you finally chose to take. Lesson 3. Small actions create big results. Many people never change their life because they underestimate the power of small actions. They believe success only comes from huge effort, dramatic change, or perfect motivation. Because of this, they often feel overwhelmed before they even begin. They think, I need to completely change my life immediately. I need perfect discipline. I need massive results quickly. And when transformation does not happen fast enough, they become discouraged and quit. But the truth is much simpler and more powerful. Big results are usually created by small actions repeated consistently over time. This is how real success works. A strong body is built through small workouts repeated daily. A successful business is built through small, consistent effort. Confidence is built through small, courageous actions. Knowledge grows through daily learning. Everything meaningful compounds slowly. Many people fail because they ignore the value of consistency. They want instant results, but life rewards patience and repetition. Imagine planting a seed. In the beginning, nothing impressive appears. Days pass and growth seems invisible. But underground, roots are quietly becoming stronger. Then over time, the tree grows tall enough for everyone to notice. Success works the same way. Most growth happens quietly before visible results appear. Another dangerous habit is believing small effort does not matter. People say, "It's only one wasted day. It's only one bad habit. It's only a little delay." But repeated small habits slowly become your future. 1 hour wasted daily becomes hundreds of lost hours every year. One healthy habit repeated daily can completely transform your life over time. Small actions may feel weak individually, but repeated consistently, they become powerful. This is why discipline matters more than motivation. Motivation changes every day. Consistency creates long-term transformation. Another important truth is this: small actions create momentum. The hardest part of almost anything is starting. Once movement begins, energy often follows naturally. Imagine pushing a heavy car. In the beginning, it feels difficult, but once the car starts moving, momentum makes it easier to continue. Human habits work the same way. Reading 1 page often becomes reading 10 pages. Exercising for 5 minutes often becomes a full workout. Starting small destroys procrastination. This is why successful people focus on progress instead of perfection. Many people avoid beginning because they fear not being perfect immediately. But perfection is not required for growth. Action is. Another powerful lesson is this: small choices shape identity. Every time you choose discipline, your mind slowly starts seeing you as disciplined. Every time you choose growth, your mindset becomes stronger. Every small victory builds self-trust. But repeated laziness and delay slowly weaken confidence too. This is why daily habits matter deeply. Your life is not shaped only by huge moments. It is shaped by repeated daily behavior. Another dangerous habit is waiting for motivation before taking action. Many people think, "Once I feel inspired, then I'll begin." But successful people understand that action often creates motivation, not the other way around. The moment you begin moving, your brain slowly becomes more focused and energized. This is why small action is powerful even during difficult days. Another important truth is this: consistency beats intensity. Working hard once and quitting changes nothing. Small effort repeated daily changes everything. This is why many successful people focus on habits instead of temporary excitement. They understand that small disciplined actions eventually create extraordinary results. Imagine improving only 1% every day for 1 year. At first, progress looks tiny, but over time, that improvement becomes life-changing. This is how powerful habits quietly transform lives. Another lesson many people forget is that small actions reduce fear. Huge goals can feel overwhelming, but tiny actions feel manageable. 1 phone call, 1 workout, 1 page, 1 hour of focused work, 1 courageous step. That is how transformation begins. Not through giant perfect action, but through repeated small movement. Another dangerous thing about waiting too long is that time continues moving while you stay stuck. Many people spend years planning instead of acting. But 1 year from now, you will not be changed by what you planned. You will be changed by what you repeatedly did. This is why daily choices matter more than temporary motivation. Remember this carefully. You do not need to become perfect overnight. You simply need to begin taking small, positive action consistently. Because small actions repeated daily become habits. Habits shape identity. And identity eventually shapes your entire future. 1 year from now, the little things you choose today may become the reason your entire life looks completely different. Lesson 4. Fear of starting destroys dreams. One of the biggest reasons many people never achieve their goals is not lack of talent, intelligence, or opportunity. It is fear of starting. Many people dream about changing their life. They want to become healthier, more confident, more successful, more disciplined. They want to build businesses, learn skills, improve relationships, or chase bigger dreams. But instead of starting, they wait. They wait for confidence, wait for perfect timing, wait for motivation, wait until fear disappears. And while they keep waiting, years quietly pass. This is how many dreams slowly die, not because people were incapable, but because fear stopped them from beginning. Starting feels difficult because the beginning is always uncertain. At the start, you do not know exactly what will happen. You may fail. You may struggle. You may feel embarrassed or uncomfortable. That uncertainty scares people. But the truth is powerful. Every successful person once stood at the beginning feeling uncertain too. Nobody starts as an expert. Nobody starts fully confident. Nobody starts with complete certainty. People become skilled through action and experience. Another dangerous habit is overthinking. Many people spend so much time thinking about possible problems that they never actually move forward. They imagine failure before trying. They imagine criticism before speaking. They imagine rejection before taking action. Slowly, the mind becomes trapped inside fear. But most fears become smaller once action begins. Action creates clarity. Action creates confidence. Action creates momentum. This is why the hardest step is often the first one. Another important truth is this: fear grows when you avoid action. Every time you delay something important because of fear, your brain learns weakness. The task starts feeling even bigger and more terrifying over time. But when you finally face the challenge, you often realize it was not as impossible as your mind imagined. Courage grows through movement, not through endless waiting. Many people believe successful people are fearless. That is not true. Successful people feel fear too. The difference is they do not allow fear to completely control their decisions. They move forward despite uncertainty. That is real courage. Another dangerous thing about fear of starting is perfectionism. Many people refuse to begin because they want everything to look perfect immediately. Perfect skills, perfect plan, perfect confidence, perfect timing. But perfection does not exist. If you wait until everything feels perfect, you may never begin at all. Growth is messy in the beginning. Beginners struggle. Mistakes happen. Progress feels slow sometimes. That is normal. Successful people understand this and continue anyway. Another important lesson is this: you do not need huge action immediately. You simply need to start. One small step matters. 1 hour of effort matters. 1 attempt matters. Starting small is far more powerful than endlessly waiting for the perfect moment. Because once movement begins, progress slowly becomes easier. Imagine a car standing still. The first push requires the most energy. But once the car starts moving, momentum helps it continue forward. Human progress works the same way. Starting creates momentum. Momentum creates discipline. Discipline creates transformation. Another painful truth is this: many people regret the things they never started more than the things they failed at. Failure teaches lessons. Failure builds experience. Failure creates growth. But never trying creates regret. Years later, many people look back asking, what would have happened if I had started earlier? That question can become emotionally painful because deep inside, they know fear stole too much time from their life. Do not let that happen to you. Another powerful truth is this: starting before you feel ready is often necessary. Confidence usually appears after action, not before it. The more you practice, the stronger you become. The more you challenge fear, the smaller fear becomes. The more you continue despite discomfort, the more your identity changes. This is how ordinary people slowly become extraordinary. Not through magic, but through repeated courage. Imagine where your life could be 1 year from now if you stopped delaying and finally began today. More skilled, more confident, more disciplined, more successful. That future is possible, but it starts with one decision: the decision to stop letting fear control your beginning. Remember this carefully. Dreams are not destroyed only by failure. Many dreams are destroyed because people never had the courage to start. Do not spend your life waiting forever. Take the first step. Start imperfectly if necessary. Start while feeling nervous if necessary. But start, because your future can only change after action begins. Lesson 5. Discipline changes everything. Many people want a better life, but very few people understand the true power of discipline. They wait for motivation, inspiration, or perfect feelings before taking action. But motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel excited, and other days you feel tired, lazy, or discouraged. This is why motivation alone is not enough to change your future. Discipline is what changes lives. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like doing it. It means continuing when excuses appear. It means staying focused when distractions try to pull you away from your goals. And this simple habit separates successful people from people who stay stuck for years. Many people fail not because they are weak or untalented, but because they only work when emotions feel good. The moment life becomes difficult, they stop trying. But disciplined people continue even during hard days. That consistency creates powerful results over time. Another important truth is this: discipline creates freedom. At first, discipline feels uncomfortable because it requires effort and sacrifice. Waking up early feels difficult. Studying feels difficult. Exercising feels difficult. Staying focused feels difficult. But over time, discipline creates confidence, success, health, peace, and opportunity. Lack of discipline creates the opposite: stress, regret, weakness, financial problems, lost potential. Many people think discipline removes freedom, but in reality, discipline creates a stronger future. Imagine two people. The first person avoids discipline and follows every temporary feeling. They waste time, delay goals, and avoid responsibility. The second person builds small, disciplined habits daily. They learn consistently, improve skills, protect their time, and stay committed even when progress feels slow. After several years, their lives become completely different. One person stayed trapped inside excuses. The other built a better future through discipline. That is the power of repeated daily effort. Another dangerous habit is believing discipline means becoming perfect overnight. That is not true. Discipline is built slowly. Small habits matter. Waking up on time matters. Keeping promises to yourself matters. Finishing tasks matters. Using time wisely matters. Every small act of self-control strengthens the mind little by little. This is why disciplined people slowly become mentally stronger. They stop depending completely on emotions and begin controlling their actions with purpose. Another important lesson is this: your future depends more on your habits than your intentions. Many people have good intentions. They want success. They want confidence. They want growth. But without disciplined action, those dreams remain only ideas. Life changes through behavior, not wishes. Another powerful truth is this: discipline builds self-respect. Every time you keep promises to yourself, your confidence grows. Deep inside, you begin trusting yourself more. But when you constantly delay goals and break promises to yourself, self-respect weakens. That is why small discipline matters emotionally too. It changes how you see yourself. Another dangerous thing about lack of discipline is that comfort becomes addictive. Many people choose temporary comfort again and again because it feels easier in the moment. Sleeping longer feels easier. Scrolling endlessly feels easier. Avoiding difficult work feels easier. But temporary comfort often creates long-term regret. Disciplined people understand this. They are willing to face short-term discomfort for long-term growth. That mindset changes everything. Another important truth is this: discipline becomes easier when you stop depending on mood. Many people ask themselves, "Do I feel motivated today?" But disciplined people ask, "What needs to be done today?" That difference creates consistency, and consistency creates transformation. Imagine improving only a little every single day for 1 year. The progress may look small at first, but over time it becomes life-changing. This is how successful lives are built: quietly, daily, repeatedly. Another powerful lesson is this: discipline helps you continue even when results are invisible. Many people quit because progress feels slow. But disciplined people understand that meaningful growth takes time. Skills take time. Confidence takes time. Success takes time. Strong habits allow people to continue during the slow seasons when motivation disappears. That persistence creates long-term success. Remember this carefully. 1 year from now, your life will not be changed by what you wanted to do. It will be changed by what you repeatedly did every single day. And discipline is what helps people continue long enough to create the future they truly want. Lesson 6. Time never stops moving. Most powerful and painful truths about life is this: time never stops moving. No matter what you do, days continue passing. Weeks continue passing. Years continue passing. And while time moves forward, your choices are quietly shaping the future you will eventually live. Many people live as if they have unlimited time. They delay dreams, postpone goals, waste hours daily, and believe they can always start later. I'll change next month. I'll work harder next year. I'll begin when life feels easier. But later often becomes never. And this is how many people wake up years later filled with regret. They realize time moved much faster than they expected. Another dangerous thing about time is that wasted days rarely feel dangerous in the moment. One lazy day seems harmless. 1 week of procrastination seems small. But repeated delay slowly becomes years of lost potential. This is why awareness matters so much. Every day is either helping build your future or slowly pulling you away from it. Many people believe they are stuck, but often they are simply repeating the same habits while expecting different results. Time keeps moving whether you improve yourself or not. That is why your daily actions matter deeply. You cannot get lost time back. Money can return. Opportunities can return. But wasted years never fully return. That reality should not create fear. It should create urgency, not panic, but awareness. Awareness that your life is happening right now, not someday, not next year, right now. Many people wait for perfect timing before they begin improving themselves. But perfect timing rarely exists. There will always be distractions, always uncertainty, always problems, always reasons to delay. The people who eventually change their life are usually the people who stop waiting and begin anyway. Another painful lesson many people learn too late is this: regret grows heavier with time. At first, delayed goals feel small, but after years of inaction, regret becomes emotionally painful. People start asking themselves, what would my life look like if I had started earlier? What if I had believed in myself? Why did I waste so much time being afraid? Those questions can deeply hurt because deep inside they know they had potential but kept postponing action. Do not let that happen to you. Small, consistent action today is far more valuable than perfect plans for tomorrow. Many people spend years planning without acting. They dream, think, and imagine success. But real life changes only through repeated action. One productive hour today matters. One healthy habit today matters. One courageous step today matters. Small action compounds over time. And eventually, those little actions create a completely different future. Another important lesson is this: the future arrives faster than you think. 1 year passes quickly. 5 years pass quickly. 10 years pass quickly. The person you become during that time depends heavily on what you repeatedly choose to do with your days. Imagine two people starting today. The first person keeps delaying growth, wasting time, and avoiding discipline. The second person starts improving slowly every day, learning, working, building habits, facing fear. After several years, their lives become completely different. Why? Because time multiplied their habits. Time strengthens whatever direction you repeatedly choose. Another dangerous habit is believing you must completely transform overnight. That mindset often creates pressure and discouragement. Real change usually happens slowly. One better habit at a time. One better decision at a time. The important thing is beginning before more time disappears. Another powerful lesson is this: your future self is watching the choices you make today. Future confidence depends on today's courage. Future success depends on today's discipline. Future peace depends on today's habits. Everything connects through time. This is why disciplined people respect time deeply. They understand that every day is valuable because every day becomes part of the life they are creating. They stop wasting years waiting for perfect conditions. They stop assuming endless time exists. And they begin treating each day as an opportunity to move closer to the life they truly want. Remember this carefully. Time will continue moving whether you take action or not. 1 year from now, you will either feel proud that you finally started, or disappointed that fear, excuses, and delay stole another year from your life. The choice is yours, and the clock is already moving. Lesson 7. Your life can still change. Starting today. No matter how stuck, lost, tired, or disappointed you feel right now, your life can still change. This is one of the most important truths you must remember. Many people secretly believe it is too late for them. Too late to improve. Too late to chase dreams. Too late to rebuild confidence. Too late to become disciplined. Too late to create a better future. Because of this belief, they stop trying completely. But the truth is powerful. As long as you are alive, change is still possible. Your past does not have to control your future forever. Yes, maybe you wasted time. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe fear stopped you for years. Maybe you delayed your goals too long. But your story is not finished yet. You still have choices. You still have time to begin again. Many people destroy their future because they become emotionally trapped inside regret. They keep thinking about what they should have done years ago instead of focusing on what they can still do today. But regret alone changes nothing. Action changes life. The moment you decide to stop feeling sorry for yourself and start rebuilding your habits, mindset, and discipline, your future can begin changing slowly. Another important truth is this: small change today can create massive change later. Many people underestimate how powerful one decision can become. One decision to start learning daily. One decision to wake up earlier. One decision to stop wasting time. One decision to believe in yourself again. Small decisions repeated consistently can completely transform your life over time. This is how real change happens. Not through magic, not through luck, but through repeated daily effort. Another dangerous habit is waiting for perfect motivation before beginning. Many people think they must feel fully inspired first, but life rarely works that way. Sometimes action comes first, then motivation follows later. The moment you begin moving, your energy slowly changes. Hope grows, confidence grows, momentum grows. But none of that happens while staying trapped in endless waiting and overthinking. Another powerful lesson is this: you do not need to fix your entire life immediately. You simply need to begin. One better habit matters. One productive hour matters. One disciplined choice matters. Progress grows slowly, and slow progress is still progress. Many people quit too early because results feel invisible in the beginning. But meaningful transformation often happens quietly before it becomes visible. Just because your life has not changed yet does not mean your effort is useless. Keep going. Your future self is created by the choices you make after difficult moments. Anyone can feel motivated during easy times. But strong people continue rebuilding even after failure, disappointment, and struggle. That resilience changes everything. Many successful people once felt lost too. They once felt insecure, confused, afraid, or behind in life. But eventually they made a decision. They stopped waiting for life to save them and started changing themselves. That decision transformed their future. Another dangerous thing is believing other people are naturally more special, lucky, or capable than you. This mindset creates helplessness. But most successful people simply started earlier, stayed disciplined longer, and refused to quit after failure. Consistency separated them from others, not perfection. You are more capable than fear wants you to believe. Another powerful lesson is this: your future can become completely different within 1 year if you truly commit to growth starting today. Imagine where your life could be after 1 year of discipline, 1 year of learning, 1 year of courage, 1 year of better habits, 1 year of consistency. You could become mentally stronger, healthier, more skilled, more confident, and more successful than you currently imagine. But none of that happens automatically. The future changes only when your actions change. Remember this carefully. 1 year from now, you will either be proud that you finally started or disappointed that you kept waiting. The choice truly is yours. And your life can still begin changing the moment you decide that excuses, fear, and regret will no longer control your future. So remember this: 1 year from now, your life can look completely different. You can either continue making excuses, waiting for the perfect moment, and staying stuck in the same place, or you can finally take action and start building the future you truly want. Time will keep moving no matter what. The question is, will you grow with it, or will you watch another year pass without changing your life? The choice is yours. Start small if necessary. Start afraid if necessary. But start, because your future is created by the choices you make today, not the promises you keep making about tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful motivational videos. See you in the next video.